Hey guys, it's Keith at Essex Recording Studios in England. It's super late right now. It's like 1:30 in the morning, but I had to do this video for you. It is my first ever Esp Kirk Hammett signature guitar. Now I've got an LTD neck through version of this one, but I've never had the real deal ESP. This is the bolt-on. I like it. I was a real neck through purist until maybe the past couple years, and I've been converted. I think I prefer, it's not even the bolt-on that I prefer. I like the unfinished neck. So I'm really digging this model. It's got this classic Kirk Hammett Jolly Roger skull and crossbones. And if you saw the other videos on the channel, you would have noticed the 1990 custom shop Horizon I have with the vertical crossbones, skull and crossbones. We were talking about that. So it's the same pattern, 2 at the 12th fret, 2 at the 24th fret, but they're just tilted, going the other direction, which is really rare and really cool. And someone pointed out on that video that Kirk apparently had some that style in the early days. There's his signature classic reverse headstock that he's a big fan of. I'm a huge fan of it too. My first guitar was a Jackson with a reverse headstock, and I thought that was badass. EMG dual 81 pickups with the old font, silver logos. You got the original, Floyd Rose bridge. They weren't called original Floyd Rose at this time because they weren't doing a billion different versions of it, but you can see the period correct font, which is the smaller typeface with the letters a little bit closer together than they are today on the new ones. And you got your certificate of authenticity. Now what's really rare here, this is an earlier model, is that's a real signature. This is not a printed out one as you get on all the new stuff. You've got the Hollywood, California address. I've seen signature models like with Alexi Laiho. I've seen 2 ESP Alexi Laiho signatures from the same month and the same year with different certificates, and one being a Hollywood, California certificate and one being a Japanese certificate with totally different guy from the Japanese factory signing. So that's really interesting. I wonder if you guys have any experience with different certificates and variations between the Japanese factory issuing it and then obviously clearly here, Hollywood, California. But yeah, that's a real signature, so that's kind of a nice little bonus when you get this guitar. And yeah, there's not much to it. One of the things I'll go over here is the back of the headstock. There are so many variations on what you get on the back of the headstock of these Kirk Hammett signature models. From serial number to what's going on right here. And you might say, no, Keith, maybe that's a fake. It's supposed to say signature series. You would be right if you were talking about a newer guitar, but not one made in '98. All of the earlier ones say custom guitars and have this type of serial number. And that changes over the years. What tuners do we have here that look like Godot's? Take a look. Made in Japan. Yeah, those should be Godot tuners. And then, interestingly enough, with the headstock, it's a 2-piece up here, and I don't know what the purpose is of that, but it's got this really nice grain in the wood there. Yeah, you see that? I guess it's that quarter sawn effect we've been talking about in other videos, but you can see that extends all the way down here. Wood looks awesome, and you've got that effect really going on. Almost has kind of like a 3D effect there. And then here we've got the neck plate. Now what's interesting is you've got the neck plate with a serial number there, 34173. And you've got the Kirk Hammett serial K22443 and a K22443. So I don't know what the story is behind that. I haven't done enough research on it. Again, it's really late. This is the first one I've ever had. And you can tell just by holding it in your hands. Well, excuse me, I can tell because I can hold it in my hands. But this thing is definitely the real deal. You don't get nice pieces of wood like this on fakes, you know, and the proper Japanese tuners. But this thing's killer. And if you're an ESP expert, I'd like to know what the I guess what's behind the number on the neck plate versus the Kirk Hammett series signature on the headstock and that number that's issued. Show you this rosewood fretboard. Let's get up on these inlays a little bit closer. Big frets, jumbo frets on these. And this guitar doesn't look like it's been played all that much, to be honest with you. And I guess it's about to be 20 years old because it's December 7th, actually 8th. We're past midnight here. It's December 8th. So in a few days, this bad boy is going to be 20 years old. Well, maybe not. For November of 98. Okay, so it's got a few more months to go before it's exactly 20. And that's it, guys. This thing's in really good shape. I've seen a lot of these that are beat. I don't know what it is about Kirk Hammett signature guitars, but people play the hell out of them and totally destroy them. It's you know, I've seen like every signature guitar under the sun, and there are some artists that I guess the following they have, the people just don't touch them. They baby them. If you see people with like American-made Dimebag Darrell signature guitars, they baby them. They're never beat. And Dimebag, he probably abused his guitars worse than any guitarist in history. You know, Zakk Wylde guitars are generally kept in really good condition, but that's because they are stupid expensive. Alexi Laiho models, we were just talking about that. All the ones I've ever bought have been like mint case queens. But Kirk Hammett guitars are, it's pretty rare to find them in this condition. A few little marks here and there, but I mean, given the age, you're going to have something. Nice and reflective. So yeah, guys, that's the guitar. That's what the certificate looks like. Can't wait to hear all your comments about it, what you know about them, if you've ever had one, how you think they compare to the Korean models. Like I said, I've got the 602 or 605, whatever that is. I know they do like a 200 series. That's a real cheapo one. And then they do a 600 series. It's pretty much all the same hardware and spec, just built in the Korean factory. So if you've had that, and if you've played both, let us know what you think. With that being said, I'm going to sign off, guys. I need some sleep. Hit us up on all our social media. We've got the Twitter going on, the Instagram, Facebook. I want some more comments there. I know you guys are on there, so give us a like, give us a follow, and I'll see you all soon from Denmark with more guitar videos going up there for Christmas, guys. See you soon. Bye.